Field position up past the 40-yard line. First down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A second down throw for Rivers. Flushed. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brings up second.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Check. Lucky.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 8-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Just like that. Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Flush to his right. He can hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves. for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field.
It is on the 6-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rivers to throw it. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw is Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rivers on the move to his left. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
1st and 10.
So the fake punt unsuccessful. It was 4th and 1. Charles, what do you make of the call?
I'm not against them going for it there. In fact, I would have thought they'd just leave the offense out there and go for it on 4th and 1. Leave your experts on the field. That's what they do. That's what they do best. Sometimes I think coaches get a little too cute, and sometimes they outguess themselves.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trent Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
3-yard line.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Colts.
Here's Allen to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Allen now looks to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 32 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
3rd and 8.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now left side on the swing pass. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Rivers on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett, buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
For a Buffalo Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll try and Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Recovered by Indianapolis.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. Operating from the gun. Rivers flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Andre Roberts now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Allen out to his left. Left side caught by Diggs. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen.
At the 15-yard line.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. A first down throw here for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Turnover on down.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. On first down, Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
Do you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Colts 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
From the gun, Rivers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run with Hines. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Johnson brought him down. It's a gain of a yard.
Rivers escaping the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Forced out to his left. And Pascal's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep for Hilton, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 7-yard
Rivers again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to Naheem.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Here's Singletary. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards, flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle. Taking it in. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bills 29, Colts 27.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw. Allen being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
the Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
First down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Throwing again is Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
A gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Game situation. Let's go. Check it out. Tempo.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Woo! And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying no. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams.
Complete to number 89.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your miss.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. It's Wilson on the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is Carson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Akers. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Goff now to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Rams, 1st down.
Goff now looking to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Goff on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you want blitz coming, and down he goes.
Wilson.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
The 17-yard line.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
They'll run the screen with Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Nick Ballore. Sets up.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37.
A 37-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
At the 30.
Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
Those free... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the option, here's Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And this a quick slant to lock it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
At the 38.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the option, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
And a yard at the Rams' 2-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Go off on 1st down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Rams.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is out of bounds here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
4-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Out of the gun, Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
10 yards. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
First and 10.
There's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle.
Goff. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Goff steps away to his left. He may try and run, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
DJ Reed.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Come on now.
Today's final score, Rams.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You never...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him coming
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And out.
Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Flushed out right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Jonathan Allen on
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Devin White in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Mickens. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-3 to score on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Washington 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Gronkowski. Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good for a Washington.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down. Smith. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. but they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he floated one out there, incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. From the gun, Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Evans once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he is all the way up past the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Fournette on the carry. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Antonio Gibson. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to.
Mike Evans, he's going to go past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Buccaneers.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Washington on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First down and 10.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Smith.
20-yard line.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Washington on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Washington.
It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
At the 37-yard line.
Smith on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Smith. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Buying time to his left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Bostic in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
And that is incomplete here. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw, Brady. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Nothing.
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Lamar Jackson.
Harold Landry providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
They'll run here with Edwards. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Ball carrier. Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill now on the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dez Bryant, 36 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Titans first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Titans 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The quick feet by Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually out in the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Jackson's going to keep it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
From the 6. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Derrick Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Henry. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Tannehill on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They run forward with McNichols. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. For Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Back now in Nashville. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From his goal line here, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Dick. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard.
Again, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Harrison coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Ravens 21, Titans 14. Stephen Gostkowski set to go.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 49 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate...
It's caught inside the 25. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 66 yards. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The return man is Hill. Spins by. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He uncorks it for Snead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself and not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets them to about the 44. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
This is Henry. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson's going to look to run it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.